Okie dokie, let's dive in. We are going to start with a mood check. What's going down with your mood? What's going down? What is going down for my collective today, okay? We've got a range of different decks. We're going to dig right in. But first of all, mood check. What is it we need to know about the collective engaging today? See, this is extra confirmation for you and what is going down with your mood at this time. Why are you feeling this way? What do you need to know about? What are we bringing to the conscious today, people? What are we bringing to the conscious? Bring it from the sub, bring it from the unconscious, bring it to the front to be healed, acknowledged and dealt with. Positive energy only, please. We are looking at a really nice high vibration, right? Something exciting, something positive. Someone is waiting for an event to happen, something positive to occur. But once again, there's a little bit of worry, a little bit of angst, a little bit of uncertainty. To be honest with you, the energy is picking up and it looks like we've got a frustrated individual around you. You're trying to make peace with a scenario, move forward in your life. You're in good moods, good vibes, good mood. But I'm looking at energy around you that isn't good vibes and good mood. I'm sorry, I hate this deck, you know. I'm going to stop using it because I came here to be like, what is the mood? And the mood is you're trying to shine bright, but people are trying to dim your shine. Oh, we want to hear about this. Yeah, we do. Do you know why? Because you need confirmation. You need an affirmation. You need a reminder that no matter what's going on around you externally, you are the light. You are the positive energy. You will make it through. Because I see energy here. Un, dos, tres. 3 individuals, potentially even 4, that are around you being absolute fucking haters. There we go. That's the mood. How unfortunate. I didn't come here for this, guys. I'm sure you did not come here. Hit the like if you did not come here for this. But we're going to go in because we are honest and we're truthful and we wear our heart on our sleeve. And actually, sometimes other people find that really uncomfortable. Sometimes when you're winning and you're happy and you're shining bright, people are going to hate. It's like it's raining outside. You've got an umbrella and everyone around you hasn't. And they are pissed because it is pissing down. They're all getting wet. They're totally soaked. Yet you are dry as a bone. You've got a massive umbrella. And you're like, do anyone want to come underneath my umbrella? No, I'm fine. It's all right. I don't mind being wet. You sound like you're all right. The dirty look you're giving me seems to be all right. Not. Hater alert. Hater alert. So let's dive in now. Unfortunately, the mood is more about other people around you than it is you. So let's dive in and see what's going on with you specifically. Actually, I want to get one of my chakra cards out and see what you're doing in your life at this time that is creating this. Families coming out. 3 family members. I'm looking at siblings. Oh, siblings. Oh. We got some haters in the family today. We got some haters in the family. Do you know what? We've got to be honest. And the truth of the matter is, it's difficult for your siblings to see you evolve and grow and make loads of money and do things in a different way because you all had the same upbringing. To a certain degree, you and your siblings, if you were raised in the same house with the same mother and father, then the majority of you had the opportunity to do the same things. You had the same access. Do you get what I mean? So to see you prosper and develop and grow in the way in which you are, and they don't feel like they meet up to your standards or they haven't got what you've got, there's going to be some bitterness and resentment there. That's just how family dynamic works. You remember all of us in our family lineage, we're all here to break that ancestral curse. We all come from that same lineage, that same DNA, that same struggle, the same oppressions that surrounded our family for generations upon generations. There's only a chosen one within the family that really breaks that curse. So as I'm looking at the Matrix card, Neo in this bitch, you're here as Neo in this bitch. Over the last month, you have came out publicly as Neo. So this is the reading, right? Play around with me. We like metaphors. We like stories. We're going to dig in, right? This is real life mixed with sci-fi, fantasy, fable, folktale dramas, right? But that's the best way to look at our lives sometimes when it is shitty and overwhelming. There is always truth in the context of this story, guys, but we play with it just to loosen up and let go, because we might as well look at our lives as a dystopian reality sometimes when it really is. And when you're in utopia and all your family and friends are in dystopia, boy, it ain't cute. It ain't cute. So you heard my explanation about the ancestral line, right? Let's go in. Let's see exactly what is going down. Oh, you are the fucking truth. Oh, I feel so strong. I feel like I'm about to turn into Incredible Hulk and break through any limiting constructs of self-belief. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know what I stand for. I am going to get mine. I've seen the struggle of my lineage. I've seen the struggle of my ancestors. We will not stay broken. We will not stay down. Someone has improved their health tremendously. Mental, emotional, all of it. Fire, water, earth and air. That's my point. Avatar state in this bitch, yeah? If you are a Taurus, go and check out the Taurus read, because I spoke all about being in avatar state for the Taurus, and I'm getting similar energy coming in here now. Then I've got Libra energy with this truth card, because we've got fire and water, and the scales are balanced, and that is the Libra vibration, those scales. Then I'm already doing the Incredible Hope pose, and then I've got power come out. The personal power card, where we've got a fist raised to the sky. This is difficult though, because underneath all of this is forgiveness. This is the family energy. This is the thing is, when I say family, take it as it resonates, because some of our families could be our work colleagues, our teams, our social network, our neighborhood, our community. We look at family in so many different ways. So understand what you've seen as your family, your network, yeah? And then understand that whatever's gone on inside that dynamic, you've got quite a few hateful energies, bitter because you're the chosen one, but you are so powerful it cannot be denied. I'm sorry, it can't. It even makes me a little bit choked up and overwhelmed, because when you're the shit, yeah? Like, I want to get so ghetto, like, when you're the shit, yeah? You are the shit. You're amazing. You're doing incredibly well. You've worked incredibly hard. You keep pushing through incredible odds. And someone is really, really bitter and resentful of you. I'm really sorry to say it. These are the kind of readings on I just want to switch off and stop and walk away and be like, nah, long, I don't want to do a reading like this. It's not the energy I want to put out to the atmosphere. But the truth of the matter is, if I do that, then I'm being a pussy. I'm running scared. I'm not supporting the collective in the way in which I need to, because you deserve to know that your intuition's right. Because if you're still watching this at 8 minutes in, you're aware that I'm not chatting shit to a certain degree. Hit the like, let me know I'm not chatting shit. Because someone right here, over the last month specifically, has just taken on this Neo energy. I'm going to step into the matrix. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to level up. I'm going to be who I'm destined to be. I don't care. The Oracle said she's not sure if I'm the one. But Trinity come and got me. I've already taken the red pill. I can't go back. This is my future. This is my life. This is my destiny. I'm not going to hang around with the agents. I'm not going to talk to the woman in the red dress. I see through the illusion. I'm going to master my skill sets. I'm going to reprogram my energy. I'm going to ascend. I'm going to awaken. What does that mean outside of the Neo story? It means that you're on a spiritual journey. You've been on a spiritual journey for a long period of time. Over the last 3 to 4 months, you've been going through dark night of the soul. You've been in hangman energy. You haven't had the ability to move. You've been unsure, uncertain. You could have been suffering with a range of health issues. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. Some of you had back pain. Some of you had knee pains. Some of you had a toe injury. Some of you could have been in a cast, yeah? Some of you could have been in a car accident, hospital, on crutches. I'm seeing a lot of different stuff. Some of you have been having mental health concerns. Some of you going back and forth to therapy, seeing chiropractors, yeah? Getting your neck cracked. I see other people getting work done on different parts of their body, trying to heal and repair. Someone having some issues with their spine. A load of you guys struggling in a range of different ways. Where were your family then? Where were your family then? Because now that you're all cool and Neo, everyone can look at you sideways. But where were they before that? All right. Let's carry on. Firstly, let's dive into what the divine really want us to know about you and this energy that you're giving off to the atmosphere now. Because me stepping in here, I'm an empathic reader, so I sit in the vibration. I channel the energy of the cards. So the way I'm speaking, the way I'm feeling, that's the energy of the collective. I am you and you are me in this now moment. We are one, and we are engaging and channeling with the whole collective vibration that are saying, fuck this. I know who I am. I know where I'm going. I know what I stand for. I've been hurt and broken in the past. I'm not going back. No. I want to start screaming freedom from slavery. That's what I want to scream. Imagine you just got free from slavery, just got your papers, just got away from the cotton field, made it to the town, got your documentation. They stamped it, said you are a free slave now. Yeah? And suddenly, all your family look back at you. They're hating. They're hating. You guys come and join the queue. Get your freedom stamp too. They're hating. No, we don't even want a stamp. Do you know what? The cotton field's quite nice, you know. I want to go back over there and pick some cotton. Oh, it's like that, is it? You want to begrudge me, sell yourself short, ruin your blessings. I've managed to break the ancestral curse for our lineage. I'm providing freedom for all, but you want to go back to the field and pick cotton. Okay. Oh, can't do anything about that then, can I? We can't save them all. Harriet Tubman said it first. We can't save them all. Harriet said I could have freed 1,000 slaves if only they knew they were slaves. Certain people in this lifetime want to stick to certain ways of living, habits, addiction, unhealthy relationships with the wider world, with family and friends, with their belief systems, a lack of faith in God, and more of an obsession with money and riches, material gain, sex. Yeah, all of that good stuff. Yeah, we love money over here. Oh yes, I love some shmoney. Yeah, I love sex. Yeah, I do. But guess what I love more than that? Myself, my higher self, my relationship with the divine, my ability to connect with the Most High, oneness, energy, Allah, Ra, Brahma, a life force. That's what drives me. So whatever it is for you, your unique faith and religion, belief system, I'm just going to say religion, I don't even know what the hell that is, but you've established something. You've established something unique to you. You have found you. Not a lot of people can do that. And instead of walking around gloating about it, which you're not doing, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve and you're being you. And actually people might think that you're gloating. And you might have this inner anxiety or angst or insecurity thinking, oh, if I do this, everyone else is going to think I'm showing off. If I do this, everyone's going to think I'm gloating. Sometimes all you got to do is walk and breathe and everyone thinks you're showing off. Because your energy's vibes. Your high vibes. Sorry that you don't know what high vibes are. This is me just walking and breathing, talking and seeing. Soz. Sorry, I'm using my eyes and I'm using my hands and I'm walking and I'm listening and I'm using my tongue and I'm opening my mouth and I got words coming out and that. Sorry, people. Sorry, people. I'm not showing off, I promise. I'm just breathing. If I stop breathing, I'm going to die, you know. So please allow me. I'm so sorry. I just want to breathe a little oxygen just to keep me alive. I know my breath affects your well-being, but I'm just trying to breathe in that. Bare minimum. Just breathing. Just over here, low-key breathing, guys. Please don't judge me. Just trying to take a breath so I don't die. They're looking at you like, how dare she breathe? How dare he take another breath today? This reading is so not cute. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make a laugh and a joke of it because actually this is reality to a certain degree, and this is why I like to do role play shit and go sci-fi with it, because if we really sat in this heavy vibration, we would just be depressed, and you've already been through it. Yeah, you've already been through that energy. You know what's what. You know who you are. You know what you're worthy of. You've worked incredibly hard and you should be incredibly proud of yourself. And actually don't expect family or friends or the closest ones to you to big you up and scream your name from the rooftops and advocate for what you're doing. Because they're all thinking, how do I do it? How has he done that? How has she done that? How have I not been able to do that? That's not fair. They always get the right opportunities. They always get the right chances. Why is it always them? Why is it never me? That's just the mind frame of the collective, naturally or neutral. You've got to be on a spiritual journey, more enlightened, more awakened, someone who is literally on a spiritual journey trying to ascend to rid yourself of that toxic thinking. Because the energy that these guys are in, that's the energy I know all too well. That's why I can explain it and mock it. Because I know before I started to awaken on the spiritual journey, I hated everything. I hated everyone. I hated life. I hated everything. All the time I was in a bad mind energy. Hate. Negative. That's who I was. I can't deny it. I'm not going to sit here acting all sweet as pie. Because that's not true. I know what it means to be a bitch. I know what it means to be a hater. I know what it means to be jealous. I know what it means to be manipulative. We all have light and dark. We all have shadow vibration. But the collective I'm engaging with today, in line with me, we're making smarter choices and we're going, hey, I don't want hate in my heart. I don't want negative vibrations around me. I want to give off light to the universe. I want to be a loving individual. I don't want to carry low vibrations of hate. That's not going to serve me. I've got a mission, I've got a dream, and I believe that God's showing me the way. I believe that God's guiding me. I want this, you know? So as we're ascending and we're evolving and we're doing what we can to just be at one with our truest selves, people are like, oh, you're your true self now. Oh, like it was when you was your fake self. It was much cooler to hang around with you when you were your fake self. It was so easy to turn up with you, drink with you, go out with you, be in your vibration when you were the fake self. Because I'm more vibrationally aligned to your fake self. This higher vibe that you're in now, I don't really know it. Truth say, I haven't done the inner work. I can't really relate. All right then, cool. That means we're not meant to be, you know? It's that deep sometimes. Or that simple. It's not deep at all. It's not comprehensive at all, right? Let's go. Yeah, look at this. In the past, yeah, these same individuals could have led you astray. Led you up the garden path many a times before. Made you believe in things that weren't there, right? All the time. Insecurity after insecurity after insecurity. Now, I want to speak about siblings, but I want to be as nice as I can because I'm aware that I have siblings and I would never want to disrespect them, right? But what you've got to understand in family dynamics, different for all of you guys. Some of you come from very loving homes potentially and you never have this issue. But from my understanding, you fight with your brothers and sisters. You go back and forth in family dynamics, whoever you live with. And there's all these little gripes and irritations. You know, the people that you live with and you grow up with closest to on a day-to-day basis in your home, you know what annoys them. You know what lifts them up. You're going to wind each other up, yeah? You're going to take the mick. You're going to knock them down. You're going to piss them off. You're going to do whatever you can to increase your vibration, lower their vibration, before we're even spiritual and we know what those terms really mean. Yeah? Little niggles and irritations. No, you can't have that. No, you're not watching your show. It's my turn to watch my show. Give me the remote. No, I'm playing the game next. No, I want the TV screen. That's my seat on the sofa. Sounds silly and trivial, doesn't it? But we all know about inner child wounding, right? We all understand that our inner child needs to be nourished and that we learn from our childhood and that has a knock-on effect. So those same little arguments that we have back in the day, fighting over the remote control, beating each other up after someone loses playing Gran Turismo, I mean, you're going to be back and forth in arguments and drama that just take a different shape as you evolve as adults. That same ideology and the same foundation that relationship was built on is still going to be there when you're an adult. So that dynamic with your sister, that dynamic with your brother, that dynamic with your grandparents, your uncles, your aunties, your friends, your neighbours, whoever's in your kind of proximity on a frequent basis, that's the energy that is going to keep repeating itself over and over again. And you're just going to see that play out in new age ways. The more you're on this spiritual journey, you see that again and again. Especially if you're Neo in this bitch, like we spoke about, you're going to see the agents of chaos. Yeah? Instead of calling it agents, let's call it the agents of chaos that exist within that relationship. Yeah? The psychological variables that bounce between you and them and everyone else within that family tree to create positive and negative effects. Oh, I just got a sick vision in my head. Listen to this, yeah? So imagine our family tree just started with a seed. That one seed from our ancestor from the start of time, whoever we came from, wherever we inherited our last name from, if we want to look at it like that. As the tree grows, look at the tree. What part of the tree is the strongest? Because if your brother's on one branch that gets no leaves, and your sister's on one branch that produces lemons, and there's another tree that produces raspberries or bananas or coconuts. Imagine an infinite tree of life. And this one tree produces all fruits and vegetables you could imagine. Where are you on that tree? What have you produced and what have your family members produced? Some of your family members ain't even made it up past the roots. They're not even a branch. Some of your family members are twigs. This is fucking rude. This is fucking rude when you think about it, yeah? But let's be real, people. Let's dissect this ideology a little more. Do you get what I'm saying here? This will explain the people around you giving off these vibes. Because whoever looks at their life as, I'm nothing but a twig, and whoever looks at their life as, I haven't even made it to a twig, I'm still stuck down here at the roots. Whoever's over here like, I've made a lemon tree, I'm gonna make lemonade. Someone over here is like, oh, I've got loads of mangoes, I've got peaches, I've got coconuts, I'm a palm tree, I'm a pine tree, I come alive at Christmas. You all decorate me at Christmas. Like, these are all the characteristics we all uniquely carry. And it's not about how we perceive the other, our family members and friends. It's about how they perceive themselves and how they project that outwards. And then that tells us who people are. How you behave and what you give off to the universe lets the universe know who you are and how to treat you. So all your family members that are going, I'm nothing but a twig, got nothing but a twig here, they're going to keep perpetuating that. And you're going to look at them as nothing other than a bit of twig. The family this lady over here with the lemon tree, we're going to keep going to her house for lemonade because she's reliable. She makes the best lemonade out of the family. We're going to go to her every Sunday for that fresh squeezed lemonade. She's made her mark. She's got her brand. Yeah? She has got her stamp of approval in the family because she is the queen of lemonade. Do you get it? So imagine what it must feel like for the family member who feels like they're not even a twig or a branch. And imagine you being at that top of that tree. Those big palm trees out in LA. That's what I'm getting for my collective. You guys are high all the way up there, beaming, shining bright. The sun's always hitting you at the right angle, babe. You're always looking sexy. You're always looking divine. You can see above all of the houses. You got clear view, clairvoyance, clear sight. You got sight for days. You know? So, in that breath, I want to be like, oh, let's be supportive of the other branches of the tree. But you can't even do that if they want to still continue to outwardly project a defeatist vibration. I'm defeated. I'm not cool. I'm going to act like I'm cool. I'm going to begrudge you and give off low vibrational begrudging energy, saying I'm fine and I'm well and I'm cool and I'm good. But the truth of the matter is, when we scratch a little further, you're not cool and you're not good and you're not okay. But who am I to say anything else? Let's just focus on me then. And that's what you do. You keep focusing on you. And they keep watching with resentment. And jealousy and envy. Once again, I'm sorry, collective. I don't want this to be true. But you know, if you know. Yeah, first card coming out is heartbreak. Sucks. This has hurt your heart intently. You've had to move away and rest and take some serious time for yourself. I think some of you guys could have had a serious argument with a family member, a serious falling out with a family member. As a result, you've had to pull away, maybe go into nature, yeah? Go on a little retreat or something. Take some time for yourself, because your abundance, yeah, it should be nothing that you should fear. Because you're abundant, because you're rich and wealthy, beautiful, intelligent, sexy, smart, powerful, wise, you're supposed to what? Hide that. Pretend that that's not true. It's really heartbreaking that this is reality for some of you guys. It really hurts my heart, because what I'm looking at is you're amazing. You're beautiful, you're powerful, you're strong, you're wise. You've got such great morals and integrity. You're doing things for the right reason, and you're coming from a genuine place of love. You want to help other people. You want to motivate and inspire. Your ideas are unique, innovative, new, scary to a lot of people who don't know it, and many people won't understand, but what you do isn't for everyone, so that's okay. But to be you and do all the amazing things that you're doing and still be fearful of it, it's got to go. We got to get that energy out of you. I hope today, by the end of this reading, we can shift your vibration and you have enough of a awakening to go, no, I'm not even going to take that energy in anymore. I've accepted it. I know it's true. This vibration does exist. And now that I'm aware of it, I've just got to make a conscious effort to not align to it. I have to choose to go in the most high vibrational way of all. Because after everything that you've been through in your life, to be, I wanted to say uncelebrated, like, you're beautiful, you're powerful, you're rich, you're abundant, you're working incredibly hard, you're doing amazing things, you're helping many of people, you're going above and beyond in your line of work. I want to say in the line of duty. In your relationship with God and the Most High, you've gone above and beyond in what you believe is the right thing to do for you, in line with everyone else. It should be celebrated. But everyone looks at you with anger and frustration, bitterness and resentment. It breaks my heart. Because still to this day, at 34 years of age, I don't understand that vibration. I don't understand how people can look at another person who's winning in life, succeeding in life, doing incredibly well or trying to do so, and knock them down for it. I still can't. There's something inside of me that just doesn't comprehend. And it makes me feel incredibly stupid. I feel like an absolute Neanderthal at times, because I just cannot understand for the life of me why people would be so mean, so resentful, so hateful, so bitter. The thing is, if you truly know people and you truly understand people, you know that no one got to where they are overnight without working incredibly hard for it. Anyone that has anything worth having, they dedicated time and effort to it. Just because you don't show up when you're crying, you don't show up when you're broken, because no one knows when your bank account's empty versus when your bank account's full, it doesn't mean you haven't been through struggle and strife. In my head, I can't comprehend that other people can't see that. Because every time I see someone win in this lifetime, I see someone look incredibly beautiful, incredibly well dressed, shining, doing their thing, making money, building a business, being a supportive member in the family, hosting an event, doing whatever they're doing. I think, wow, how beautiful, how amazing to see that person really incredibly put themselves out there and take a chance. Sometimes when people do comedy shows, stand-up performances, public speaking, put out content on social media, and it's something they've never done before, I get a warm heart. Like, my heart warms up and I'm like, wow, look at them branching out, trying to do something new. Look at them, woo, like I scream even louder. I'm like, come on, you can do this, go on. Like, I'm a rooter. I'm going to champion anyone who tries. I don't care if you think you're good at it or not. You tried. All you got to do is try. I'm so proud of every trier on the planet. So I'm so sorry I can't relate to all of these family members here who are just negative. He's trying again. She's trying again. How dare this collective try and improve their life? Can you believe they're such a trier? It's laughable. This energy is laughable. I hope you remember this reading, and I hope you come back to this anytime you get a grey cloud come over you, or you have a conversation with any of these members of your family that just knock you down and make you feel shit again. Come back over here and let's just have a laugh and a joke and take the piss out of them. Because the truth of the matter is, you're fucking incredibly gifted. You're powerful, you're smart, you're intellectual, you're wise, and whatever you're doing, it is for good cause. You care about people. You know? There's not enough people in the world that actually care about other people as well. So it's a shame. It's a shame because you see all of these negative Nellies, these negative energies, and you think, wow, this one person is going out of their way to do all of this positive stuff, and all of these negative vibrations want to tear them down, and this one person, for example, is helping hundreds of people. These negative people would rather these hundreds of people not be helped and supported. That's how deep it is. We're so bitter and resentful, we would rather your whole company, your whole corporation, everything you're doing crumble to the ground. We would rather see all these hundreds of people die just so you don't win. That's how nasty it is. Yuck, man. It breaks my heart because I really can't comprehend a world like this. And then it makes me upset that I have to live in a world like this. I'm such a child inside. Because I just want to cry now and have a tantrum on the floor and be like, God, why do we have to live in a world like this? It's not fair. We're just good people. We just want happy, harmonious lives. Why do we have to deal with this? Why are there bad people on this planet? Like, my inner child really gets riled up because I don't get it. I wish I understood what drove people to just be assholes. Why can't they see? It's not about them. It's bigger than them. It's outside of them. It's about all of us. Not just you and your ego and your bank balance. That's exactly why your bank balance is the way it is. Because that's all you think about. Your bank balance. How you can get up on other people. How other people are succeeding beyond you. When that's not even the case. Because if someone in your lineage wins, you win. Don't you know logic? Clearly not. Such a shame, man. Okay. You've had hope for a long time. So you're aware of this and what's gone on. In the past, you really suffered in silence, okay? So what I see here is like a lot of bullying and judgment and getting picked on and just like I've got some content out on the channel called the Black Sheep Ascension. So like being the black sheep of the family, being the outcast. I get this a lot when I talk about stepkids. So you're the only one who's got a different mum or dad, or you don't live with each other because you live with your mum and they live with their mum, or you've got different dads, and it all plays a part in the grand scheme of things because you don't quite totally fit in, and there's always some way to isolate you. You're the only girl, you're the only boy, you're the only one who identifies differently in society, whether that's neurodiverse or LGBTQ related. You're standing in your power and you're being who you are. And either way, you know God loves you, right? You know that God loves you, right? And that's all you need, guys. I'm going to leave you with this because I don't want to cry. And I feel like I'm going to cry. So I'm going to leave you with this. But the truth of the matter is, yeah, all you need every single day you live and breathe is to know that God loves you. That's it. I don't even feel like I'm a religious person, but I'm trying to accept that I am. Because I don't feel overly religious, but I'm so deep in my source. I'm so deep in my spiritual bag. I haven't got enough time to look out of it to see if other people are like me or not. I don't know anymore. But the truth of the matter is, all we need is God. Now, when I say God, take it wide and run a marathon with it, right? Allah, Ra, Jesus, Mother Gaia, the universe, the galaxy, life force, seed, matter, yin and yang, Brahma, the Christianity, the Quran, the Bible, the Kabbalah, the tree of life, the Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is for you, whatever your spiritual principles are, you connect with something outside of you. And you tell the external vibration that you are the Most High. And I look to you. I know you are in me. I know you are out of me too, up there in the atmosphere. And when I look to you, I believe in you. I trust in you. You take me higher. I feel it. I see it. I know it to be true. And when I am weak and weary and alone and broken, all I do is look to you. And in that moment I look to you, I am replenished. I am whole again. I can never be empty when I look at you. I can never be in lack. I can never be in shortfall. I can never be unloved. I can never be lonely. I can never be confused. Because in the energy that you provide is everything I ever need in my life. Family, friends, money, materialism, this business, this career path, this house, this car, these items, all of these gold, jewelry, necklaces, fine dining, whatever it is. Let's go back to that matrix ideology. When they're just at Zion, eating the slop. That's real life. The spiritual awakening of just being consciously aware of the now moment, and that is the essential. And that it is really important for us to live a life rooted in the now. Consciously aware of what is truth and what is illusion. I'll leave you with Keanu Reeves, who's been all over my Twitter lately, because it speaks about how Keanu Reeves just goes around town still being who he is, the star of Matrix, John Wick, many other shows. He's one of the greats. He still gets on the subway. He still just lives his casual life, low key, coffee and a fag. And he's off for the day. That's it. He's not dressed up. He's not overly pizzazzed. He's a good-hearted soul just living in the now. Imagine he's studied the whole idea of Matrix, filmed it how many times, studied the script, read all the books, immersed himself into the reality and the culture of what it would be to be Neo. When you play a role like Neo, your life's going to change and you take on that character. And he's still, like for me in my head, I think, wow, Keanu must just be looking at all of us like, rah. Well, it must be hard to live on Earth and in this reality after immersing yourself into the Matrix, like, storyline and playing the character of Neo that we all believe in as spiritualists to a certain degree, understanding what truth and illusion is. We all watched that and all put ourselves in Neo's shoes. He actually enacted that in several sequels, you know. And my man's so humble till this very day. And that speaks volumes. You guys are humble. You're incredibly humble. You're incredibly wise. You're not going around screaming how sexy and beautiful you are, even though you are. You're not screaming how rich and abundant you are, even though you are. And remember that true riches, what is that? That's that internal. That's those chakras. Every single one of your chakras is a coin, isn't it? It's an ethereal coin. It's an ethereal token. That's the #1 NFT in the game. Yeah? No one can duplicate my NFTs from the root to the crown. Yeah? That is high level alchemy right there. Bringing all of that chakra alchemy into an NFT and pouring it out of you into the physical form. I don't want to lose all of you guys now because there is a lot of chakra NFT stuff I'm working on, but we're ahead of time. Shh, don't want to talk too much. Go over to Her Tech if you're into cryptocurrency, big tech and NFTs and stuff about the institution. Go and click on my Her Tech YouTube, because I will be speaking about a lot of this stuff over here, a lot more stuff about LimeWire as well, but I'm going to shut up because I keep trying to do stuff and I've only got so many hands. So all of you guys out there, I feel like this has been more of a moral. Should I dig in a little bit more? Messages moving forward, let's do that. Yeah, what do you guys need to know? If there's anything you guys need to know now, what is it? Because we've got a clear story. We've gone back and forth on your life and your energy. And I hope this has motivated you. Okay. Interesting message. I never received this message before from this card. You are allowed to act immature. You are allowed to look immature. What is financial immaturity as well? I'll ask you that, and you feel free to ponder with that thought in your head, because I see someone here who is being encouraged to let go a little bit. You're allowed to act immature. You're allowed to act slapstick. You're allowed to act silly. But then when we come to the money, the message is still the same, and it's going, you're allowed to be financially immature. But I don't know how to even take that, so let me dig in, okay? Because that scares the life out of me, the idea of we like our money to mature, you know? So hold on. The hermatologist is not saying anything without clarity. Okay. It's okay if in the now moment, financially, you're going through a difficult time. Your money is allowed to go through periods of immaturity. Oh, okay. So that you're allowed to have periods of time where financially you're just not where you want to be. Your money's not maturing. Yeah. Sometimes the investments we make, the choices we make, it has a knock-on effect on us, and we lose some coin, we lose a bit of money. We're weaving in between different circumstances of life. Yeah, and it gets sticky. Yeah. If you're self-employed, entrepreneur, whatever it is for you guys, I really resonate with the struggle as well. Trying to find that balance, yeah? Especially if you've got a new home, I see, because the house card's out with this, yeah? So when you're changing accommodation, just scaling up from a small accommodation to a big accommodation, more rent, more outgoings, more expenses, more stuff you want to do, pay for, renovations. It's money. It's time. So you've got to be able to invest in that and give yourself the time for your money to multiply in those ways, yeah? So don't beat yourself up if your money is not maturing at the rate in which you felt like it should. Give it time. And that money, we can look at it as your emotions. Like, because if you're over here and you're listening to this at 43 minutes, thank you so much. Please hit the like. But you feel like your spiritual ascension should be faster. Your emotional well-being should be stronger. Your psychological strength should be stronger. You're constantly going more. Once you're on a spiritual journey, yeah, and you've had that feeling of God, you've had that feeling of source, you're thirsty for it. You're hungry for it. You're like the Tasmanian devil. You just want it. You're like a fucking zombie, but not the bad zombies I talk about on my channel, right? You're like the love and light zombies, like more love, more light, divine. Like, it sounds creepy the way I'm saying it, so it's not helping the case. But that's the vision I'm getting in my head. It's just like, you've got to understand, it's all right. It's all right. Sometimes you just have this idea that comes to you, and I've got no self-control. I've got the worst impulse ever, and I'm just getting visions in my head of being like the Tasmanian devil, which I really resonate with at times. It's like when I first stumbled onto Web3 basically, and blockchain technology, and I realized that the code that I was building in my career was aligned to such a massive industry that I can't give you another example, I'm sorry, that's related to me, but when you have a wake up call or an epiphany, or you realize everything in you've been doing in your life leads up to this moment, when you just have a wake up call and you connect the dots to something you've been seeking, your third eye's finally open, you've gone through spiritual awakening, something in your life has shifted and you see more clearly now, you're gonna be on 10. You're gonna be like the Tasmanian devil, you're gonna be going wild. But that isn't gonna make any difference to the rate at which this is going to play out in line with destiny and the divine. It's okay for you to run 100 miles an hour if that's how your functioning is. Yeah? So we all have a different level of functioning, high functioning and low functioning, that works on a spectrum. Yeah? Along with ASD, ADHD, all of that kind of stuff. They link it to special, like to emotional well-being, special educational needs and disability, and even mental health on a spectrum. But what I really speak about is the fact that we're all on a spectrum here, from low functioning to high functioning, and depending on your mood, your well-being, everything, you're going to be somewhere on that spectrum. So understand, when you're traveling spiritually and you're going from utopia to dystopia, and then from dystopia back down to utopia, you're going to be coming along a different range of emotions, feelings, high and low. If you're going to your family's house who you don't get on with and you only see them at Christmas, but you got to spend the whole December month with them, then you're going to be heading back to dystopia. The land you don't really like, the low vibration that doesn't really lift you up. But when you're over there at utopia, at your boyfriend's or your girlfriend's, or at your favourite cafe in France, then it's a very different energy. So you've got to understand the ebbs and flow of energy, and you've just got to do your best to be able to weave through it. Be really fast when you need to, be really slow when you need to, and don't judge yourself for it, okay? And I say that to me as well, because if you suffer with anything like high functioning and anxiety, which I do, like I get anxious and then I just amp up my functioning mechanisms, and then I'm doing 100 things and I'm going, and I can go for like, I can go. I can go for like a whole year non-stop, running a marathon, full sprinting around town until something trips me up and the divine forces me to stop. So you are best off making decisions when to stop, when to pause, when to hold, when to take a breath, when to rest. Yeah? And know that the divine has got your back. Your relationship with God is incredibly strong. And anyone who makes you feel like what you're doing is more of a hindrance than a blessing, more of a curse than a blessing, then just take a wide berth from them. Because you're only going to be slowed down now by the negative Nellies, the naysayers, and the others that only look at you with judgment and prejudice and envy because they can't understand how you've done it again, or how you keep doing it, or how you just manage to be who you are in spite of it all. So they should be supporting you, saying, in spite of everything you've been through, wow, are you amazing because you managed to make it through every time, well done. They're like, oh, this person's still alive? Fuck me, I thought they were going to die. That's so awful. It's so awful. I'm sorry, but I've got to be real. It's like, who is the word? This is the last thing I'm saying on them out, because this is the most best way to leave. The guy in the Matrix with the gold tee, the snaky one, who works with the agents to try and set up Neo and Trinity. That's what these people are like. So if you're going to keep fucking with this guy, right, who is really working with the agents, and all he wants to do is go back into the Matrix and eat steak, then think about what your life's going to look like. Because that's the same one that killed how many people back on Zion. When they all plugged back into the Matrix, that same motherfucker set them up and killed how many people in, I don't know everyone's name. But if you know, you know. If you know about Matrix, you know I'm talking about that dickhead with a goatee, who every time I watch Matrix, I just get angry looking at him, because I'm like, you's a bitch out here wishing you could eat steak again. Well, you can't. but you're going to ruin everyone else's life because you're just a hater. You rather live in illusion, eating steak, just wanting to be a hater. It's not even real, and you're licking the agent's batties just to be a hater. Because you rather live in illusion. You rather live in a low vibration than try to ascend. So as I'm moving closer to the most high, you're moving closer to the most low. Yet you still want to circulate around me. Impossible. Impossible. I'm the most high's child. You're the most low's child. We can't merge and mix. I'm so sorry. Computer says no. Computer says no. So we're signing off. And we'll be back soon with more Love and Light Collective.